People who never worry about money aren't luckier. They think in a way most people never learn. And if you feel that tight pressure in your chest when bills stack up or dread opening your bank app because you already know what's coming, that's exactly why this matters. Most people aren't stressed because they earn too little. They're stressed because they're operating with a mindset built for survival, not growth. No plan. No direction. Just constant reaction. Meanwhile, the people who stay calm around money use 5 rare traits that give them clarity, control, and confidence even when life gets messy. Here's the part nobody expects. These traits don't require more income. They require a different way of thinking, the kind that stops money from controlling you and puts you back in charge fast. Stay with me. The first trait is the one almost everyone gets wrong, and fixing it instantly shifts how you see every dollar you earn. Wealthy people treat the first dollars of their income like sacred ground because paying themselves first is the core habit that changes everything in personal finance. Before bills, before brunch, before anything, a piece of their money goes straight into savings and investments. It's not about being strict. It's about building freedom. Think of it like the opening scene of The Pursuit of Happiness, where the character chooses long-term stability over temporary comfort. That's real financial psychology in action. This habit works because it rewires the brain to value long-term rewards over short-term thrills. It's one of those finance tips that sounds simple but ends up redefining how to make money consistently. Most people flip the script. They pay everyone else first and hope something is left. Wealthy people do the opposite, and that shift removes the stress of living paycheck to paycheck. Even putting aside 10% automatically can turn into thousands over a year, proving how powerful consistency is. In practical terms, this can look like setting up automatic transfers the moment income hits the account. Apps like Fidelity or Vanguard let anyone send $50 into index funds like VOO or VTI without thinking twice. Just like characters in Suits who always plan one move ahead, wealthy individuals create systems that work even when they're not paying attention. This transforms personal finance from chaos into a predictable, controllable path. The reason this money habit is so effective is that it builds momentum. When someone watches their investments grow, even by a few dollars, it fires up motivation to keep pushing. It creates a sense of I'm actually building something instead of feeling stuck in the same cycle. And because financial education compounds just like money, each month becomes a mini victory. It's like leveling up in a video game. Small wins unlock bigger opportunities. And the coolest part? Paying oneself first becomes the foundation for every future decision. It makes it easier to say no to impulsive spending because the priority has already been locked in. That's when the money mindset gets stronger, the confidence grows, and new doors start opening naturally. And speaking of long-term rewards, what happens when someone learns to resist the pull of immediate gratification? That's the next step, and it's even more powerful than most people realize. Wealthy people master delayed gratification like it's their secret superpower. They know that every impulse purchase chips away at future freedom, so they choose long-term gains over quick hits of dopamine. It's the same vibe as someone watching Moneyball. It's not about flashy moves. It's about smart, calculated decisions that pay off big. This mindset shifts financial psychology toward what actually builds wealth, not what just feels good in the moment. When someone learns to pause before spending, they start controlling money instead of letting money control them. This becomes one of those underrated finance tips that can completely change personal finance habits. Most people say yes to every convenience, but wealthy people say yes only to what pushes them forward. That's how they build a strong money mindset that supports real long-term stability. A practical way to start is the 72-hour rule: wait 3 days before buying anything that isn't essential. It's surprisingly effective. Half the time the desire fades, saving hundreds each month. This is the same strategy characters use in Stranger Things when they stop, reassess, and make the smarter move instead of rushing in. By delaying gratification, anyone can redirect money into savings or investments that actually grow. This habit also strengthens financial education because it forces people to think about opportunity cost. Choosing to invest $100 in VTI instead of buying another pair of sneakers can turn into thousands in a decade. That's not magic, it's math and consistency. And once someone starts seeing those small wins, they naturally develop better money habits and get more intentional with every dollar. And here's where it gets exciting. Delaying gratification doesn't mean living miserably or never enjoying life. It simply means choosing rewards that actually matter. Every not now becomes a bigger yes later. Yes to freedom, yes to security, yes to options. And speaking of options, wealthy people don't do this alone. The next key is understanding who they surround themselves with, and that part might surprise you. Wealthy people understand that money flows through people, not just spreadsheets. They build relationships that spark new ideas, open doors, and elevate their financial psychology to a whole new level. It's the same energy you see in Suits, where every major win happens because the right connections are in the room. Strong relationships make finance tips, habits, and opportunities come alive in ways that solo effort never could. These people don't chase lucky breaks, they create environments where opportunity naturally shows up. By surrounding themselves with ambitious, growth-minded individuals, they absorb better money habits without even trying. Just hanging out with people who talk about investments, personal finance, and how to make money shifts a person's money mindset instantly. Connections become a form of financial education that no classroom can match. A practical way to start is joining local meetups, online business communities, or mastermind groups focused on personal finance or entrepreneurship. Even one monthly conversation with someone ahead in the game can change everything. It's like in Shark Tank, people don't just get money, they get access, guidance, and networks that multiply results. Those relationships often end up being more valuable than the investment itself. Building the right relationships also boosts accountability, which is huge for long-term consistency. When someone talks regularly with people who save, invest, and think strategically, it becomes easier to stay focused. That's the psychology behind habits. Humans mirror the environment. So if someone wants better money habits, they need better people around them, not empty promises. A supportive network becomes the fuel for sustainable personal finance growth. And here's the real magic. Once someone steps into these circles, opportunities begin to appear in ways that feel almost unreal. A casual conversation can lead to a business idea, a side hustle, a partner, or an investment tip that changes their entire financial future. And that spark of growth leads directly into another powerful habit wealthy people live by: investing in themselves before anything else. And trust me, that next part is a game changer. Wealthy people treat learning like an investment, not an expense. They set aside money every month specifically to grow their brain, their skills, and their ability to make better financial decisions. It's one of those underrated finance tips that completely rewires financial psychology. Think of it like Good Will Hunting. The moment someone invests in knowledge, everything in their world expands. This learning fund becomes a habit that strengthens their money mindset year after year. Instead of spending on instant gratification, they channel money into books, courses, mentors, and communities that actually move them forward. Even $30 a month can create massive growth over time when the focus is personal finance and how to make money intelligently. Wealthy people know that knowledge compounds faster than cash. A practical way to start is choosing one book, course, or workshop every month. Books like Rich Dad, Poor Dad, or The Psychology of Money boost financial education fast, breaking old beliefs that hold people back. It's similar to Moments in Billions, where characters gain an edge not through luck, but through sharper thinking. A learning fund becomes the engine that keeps someone evolving instead of repeating the same mistakes. People often underestimate how powerful this habit is because the results aren't immediate, but they're permanent. A single course on investing can teach someone how to build a portfolio with ETFs like VOO or SCHD, potentially creating decades of passive income. That's the beauty of financial psychology. One insight can save or earn thousands. And once a person feels their mind leveling up, they never want to stop. And here's the deeper truth. When someone invests in learning, they start speaking differently about money. Their words shift from fear to confidence, from lack to abundance. It's a transformation that happens from the inside out, and it leads perfectly into the next mindset wealthy people practice. Because once someone learns to protect their mind, the next step is learning to protect their words, and that's where things get powerful. Wealthy people understand that their words shape their money mindset long before their actions do. They know that speaking with confidence, possibility, and direction rewires their financial psychology in ways most people overlook. It's similar to the shift characters experience in The Queen's Gambit, where mental framing decides the entire outcome. What someone repeatedly says about money becomes the script they eventually live out. People who say, "I'll never get ahead," close doors before they even see them. Wealthy people flip the script. They speak abundance even during tough seasons, and that becomes one of their most powerful money habits. This isn't about magical thinking, it's about priming the brain for solutions instead of panic. Personal finance improves fast when the language around money shifts from fear to clarity and strategy. A practical first step is replacing scarcity phrases with intentional ones. Instead of saying, "I can't afford it," wealthy people say, "How can I afford it?" That tiny shift aligns with financial education because it forces problem solving instead of resignation. Think of Coach Carter. The whole team transforms when they start speaking with belief instead of defeat. The same thing happens in personal finance when words support financial goals. This habit also creates emotional stability around money. When someone consistently speaks life into their finances, they stop spiraling every time an unexpected bill shows up. They focus on solutions, cutting unnecessary subscriptions, boosting income with small side hustles, or investing even $20 in an index fund. These habits build momentum, and momentum builds confidence, which ultimately expands the ability to make money long term. And here's the part most people miss: the way someone talks about money affects the opportunities they attract. Confident language draws in mentors, collaborators, and relationships that reinforce growth. It sets the tone for a future where money feels like a tool, not a threat. And now that you've seen how wealthy people use their mindset to shape their results, imagine what happens when all these traits combine into one powerful transformation. Remember how overwhelming it felt at the start, wondering why money seemed to slip away, why financial decisions felt heavy, and why it seemed like everyone else had it figured out. Now you've seen how these rare mindset traits shift everything from the inside out. When you speak life into your finances, just like we explored in the last topic, you start creating a future that finally feels possible. And the truth is, your transformation already began the moment you opened your mind to these habits. So here's the question: will you actually apply this or let it fade by tomorrow? Your next breakthrough depends on what you do after this video. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss the tools that can help you build confidence, stability, and real financial peace, one smart habit at a time. And if you're ready to take this to the next level, here's your next step. Dive into holistic health, nourish your mind, balance your finances, transform your life. Inside it, you'll learn exactly how to create passive income streams, eliminate debt without stress, build long-term financial systems, and maintain mental clarity under pressure, even if your life feels chaotic right now. This isn't theory. It's a step-by-step path to the financial freedom you've been craving. Click the link in the pinned comment now and start transforming your finances today. It's your time. Check out the material in the pinned comment.